just slips over and can't really tell there. It plays on, but then limps off. He's upset, rips his bib off, and it's not good.
Okay, Tim, what do you make of this?
Well, it's pretty innocuous. He just slips over and can't really tell there. It plays on, but then limps off. He's upset, rips his bib off.
Yeah, Christian had a scan yesterday, which showed a very, very minor injury to his hamstring. Very minor. So he's already back outside. Won't be fit for tomorrow, but we'll see after that. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a relief for the injury to be on the small side. It felt like that to Christian, but he made the right decision in not attempting to play a game because that could have made it worse. So yeah, it's clearly a relief that hopefully we'll have him back very soon because he's an important player for us. With the actual muscle injuries, that's a hard one to call. It's forever going to be a challenge. You know, some players that had play on the edge, have such speed in their game and acceleration, maybe it can be more susceptible. I don't think that's a one-fits-all answer because it's different for everybody. From last season, we were looking at ways of managing Christian and just trying to be proactive and not hopefully getting so many injuries. I know it's something he'd experienced previously in his career at Dortmund as well. So we're all working in the same direction on that one to try and get him to be as fit as regularly as possible because we know the talent. Yeah, it's very important, and I think, you know, the question I had about Christian Pulisic earlier, and there's a question I got asked about N'Golo Kante towards the back end of last season a lot. And I think within the squad you try to have standards and levels that you train at, physical work. We gauge every day's fitness work, how much the players have, the input of the players, and we try and balance it out to make sure we have everyone as optimum as we can. And every player is different in their own way. So around the general rule of how we train, whether I talk a lot to the sports science team and they give me some clues of what they see. Some of it is in my eye and with the staff, and then a lot of it is my relationship with the players and speaking to them. And I think particularly when you have an experienced player who's such a great professional as Thiago is, that honest conversation is very easy. And if it means managing training, if it means managing game time, which we did last week with Russia, I'll be very upfront and honest with him in terms of what I think and what he thinks. So we'll do our best, because you're right, I did feel it. I remember at the back end of my career, I remember how I had to change my training program, so I'll be very open to looking at small tweaks for Thiago.
And he did.
Yeah, I think we are. Well, I am, because I also understand what missing a pre-season does, and when the short turnaround and a couple of weeks off and not having a base, normally that base is a month to 5 weeks, sometimes a bit less, but I was aware of it as a player when I came back from tournaments. If pre-season was short, it could either affect the start of my season or it could hit me later on in the season, and I think we're certainly in that predicament with the players now that they've had this lack of pre-season. They're now being thrust into game after game. As I say, at Chelsea we do have a squad here. It's my job to balance getting some consistency in selection, particularly if we are in good form, but also making sure that the squad stays as fit and fresh as they can, because I know that the demands of the long season are going to be tough. So I think it's something that is being spoken about a lot, and it's not an excuse. It's not a cry from myself or Pep Guardiola or any manager that talks about it. It's just reality, because we see it. We travelled to Manchester last week and back. We travelled to Russia and back. We travelled to Burnley and back. Great, we're doing a job we love, but there are clear physical demands on the players, and that's we're trying to work against that, I suppose, in terms of keeping everyone as fit and fresh as we can for the season.
Sammy Motwell.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. is, it had no shame, I admit it. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. I swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a handout, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.
Remember been in them blocks, I had to go hide from the jakes. I gotta make right decisions, everyone gon' make mistakes. How you gon' take from your brother and turn a smile in his face? Gang, you tryna get out of character, get put right in your place. It's hard to be clean forever, everyone gon' make mistakes. And if the cops pull me over, it might just turn to a chase. Thought you was my bro, you ain't ride like you said you was. I might just do the race and self-drive in a Tesla. Now I got a gun, cause he say he ain't a wrestler. You said that you a shooter, well I guess I'ma keep testing you. I'm only beefing by money, I'm like a cash cow. I see they peeping, I'm coming up and they ask how. She wanna party with me and bro got her ass out. I told her if she keep popping Xannies, then she gon' pass out. I just wanna win, dreams of all of buttering, but I'm addicted to the streets, so I know that I'm a sinner. If I die, my life start over, I'ma do this shit again. Swimming with the sharks, you a fish cut off your fin. Couple niggas locked, might not see daylight again. I got a couple niggas dead, mama.